Hey guys, welcome back to another Polygel nail design set. So this set here is my Valentine's Day set. It is encapsulated hearts. Now, this video is definitely old, but it is still my Valentine's Day set. And I love these. I actually wore them for about a week and a half. That's how much I like them. But there's a lot to unpack in this video. So in my previous video, I showed you guys how I put forms on, but let me show you why I have to customize them. So here's my nail plates. You can see they have ridges and grooves in it. My nails grow fairly long and strong, but the problem is my nails, let's focus, my nails grow upwards. So back in the day, they used to call them ski jump nails versus in my pointer finger, it grows out straight. And my other nails, they grow upwards. And so this is why I have to customize them to get those forms to fit the way I need them to fit. Now, I do have to cut my nails down. Again, they do grow long and strong. I remember a young lady who was like, I don't wear artificial nails because my nails can grow by themselves. And I'm like, baby, a lot of our nails can grow. But anyway, I'm rough on my hands. And so I typically keep my nails cut down short anyway. But anytime I'm doing a set, I always cut them down too because, again, for the most part, they grow upwards. And that is a problem for me when I'm trying to get that form to fit. So after I clip off all the extra length, then I take my cuticle pusher, push those nails or push the skin out and back up off of that nail plate. And I do this with this same metal cuticle pusher that I've been using for the last 5 years. They do have other kind like rubber ones and stuff like that, but this metal one seems to work pretty well for me. Then I'm going to take my e-file and a diamond bit on a low speed. Now, they also have like so many different bits that you guys can use for prep. I personally just like this one. I've been using this same style bit for a while now, and it does a good job for me. So it's no need for me to change it. But you can use whatever kind of cuticle bit you like. All I'm pretty much doing is going up one side, around that cuticle, and down the other side. Same thing on all of the fingers, up, around, and then down. And then I like to go around the cuticle backwards. And this here is just to make sure the skin is lifted up off of the nail plate. Now I do apologize. I don't know what was going on with my camera, but it just kept going out of focus, at least for this little prep part. But after I do that on all of the fingers, I do not file on my nail plate. As I mentioned before, or you could see previously or a little earlier in this clip, that I have enough ridges and grooves. I didn't need to make any more. All I did from that point was just went and washed my hands with some dish soap and a scrub brush. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into this form. Take it off the white backing, pre-pinch the tip, open up the back. If I go to put this form on just like that, it's a problem. There is a huge gap there. And so this is why I have to do a little customizing to get this form to fit. So where my nail and that skin disconnect, that little space right there, that is where I'm going to put a slit. Same thing on the other side, nail, skin, slit. I've been doing this long enough. I just go ahead and take it off and put those little slits in there. But this is just to relieve that pressure, to make this form a little more flexible so that way I'm able to pinch it up underneath of the nail. But there is still a gap, and so what I'm going to have to do is cut those corners out. So what I'm trying to do is make this form straight. This form had a smile line, and I don't have a natural smile line, so I have to make it square just to get it fit. All right, now that the gap is taken care of, next step is to measure out that center line. So the line down the form, I want to make sure it is aligned with my knuckle. Then I'll pinch that second tab closed, relax my hand, look again to make sure that line is straight. And then I'll go in and close up that third tab, just making sure it is nice and secure to my finger. And then I just pull those little slides, those little sides open from where I make those cuts. After all of them is on, I relax the hand and look at all of them as if they are the artificial nails. All right, now let's go in with a little base coat. I am using the Peel Off Base Coat from Macart. I'm just going to take a thin layer and wipe it over the nails. Now, I was watching a video the other day, and the young lady was saying how she scrubbed it into the nail plate. And I asked her why, and she said just it makes it stick better or makes it adhere better to the nail. I never done that. I'm definitely going to give it a go and see if I see a difference in it. But for me, I just always just put it on thin layer and cure. But if If you any of you guys have noticed a difference from that, definitely let me know because I will be trying that on my next set. All right, so first bead of polygel. I don't even know what the name of this polygel is. I always just call it thin. I get it from AliExpress. It is a very, very stiff polygel. It requires a lot of force and pressure to move it, but I love this polygel because it is so stiff. The problem is all of the shades are like a translucent or jelly type. And so for me, I have a dark line and that makes it a little difficult for me to use at times, but I definitely like this polygel. But all I did was just put it on there or work it all around that cuticle, trying to get it as close to my cuticle area without touching. And then just drag down the bulk of it and start going into whatever my design was. And for this set, it was just pretty much making straight lines. So I pulled down my sides to the length and then just straight across. Just try to make that line straight. Quick cure for that. Then I went in with this pink from To Be Glam. I forgot the name of it, but I think it's like a bubble gum or a lollipop, one of those two colors. Same thing, a little piece, and then straighten it off. Quick cure. And then I'm going to go in with this glitter from Miss Cheering. Now, for the most part, I get all of these Miss Cheering kits from AliExpress. I did get one kit from Shein once before, and I did see one kit on Amazon. But for the most part, AliExpress is the one who sell these kits for anybody that's interested. Same thing, just squeezed a little bead on there, stretched it out across the form, making sure they was the same width as the other ones, and then just squared it off. Now, every color I do get a quick cure. It's about 10 seconds max. Then I went in with the bubblegum pink again. Now, I was going to do add blue into this set, but once I got to the middle of the nail, I didn't have any more space for the blue. Reason being was because I was supposed to do nude, glitter, then solid pink, but because I did the solid pink, I had to go back and add a extra line of the solid pink. Hope that makes sense. All right, so look, now let's get into the encapsulation. So I took a thin bead of the clear and I'm just going to make it as thin as I can get it, bring it down to my desired lip, and make sure it is covered from side to side on that form. I personally hate working with clear because I can't see it. And so no matter how much I think I'm getting that line straight, no matter how much I think I got that clear in the right spot, I'll be missing spots at times. But then I just went in with these little pink hearts. I got these from AliExpress maybe like 4 years ago. I love these hearts because they are a neon, and I tend to use them every year around this time. Now I'm going to go in with that clear again and encapsulate those hearts. And so I did use a thicker clear bead just to make sure the hearts were fully covered. And also you can see this part of the nail is like where my apex would be. So I did make that layer of clear a little thicker just so I can make sure I had enough space for my apex or enough product for my apex. Gave that a quick cure. Then I went in with this yellow from Macart. This is their neon kit. I do believe this is still available on Amazon. Definitely one of my favorite neon kits. I feel like every time I use this kit, I say that because this neon kit, the colors are very opaque. I had to take my little cake decorating tool and kind of scrape up some of that polygel. Macart is a thick, sticky polygel, and so sometimes the brush just don't get it up off that form, so I got to use my little tool. But all I did was the same thing over and over again. Just repeated what I did with the pink. Thin layer of the neon color, a thin straight line of the Miss Cheering glitter color, and then repeat it with the neon color again. Now again, at that point, I realized I ain't have no more space for the blue, so pink and yellow it was. Now let me kind of break down this encapsulation just in case anybody struggle with it. I like to look at it like a sandwich. So this first layer of clear, that would be like your bottom bread. So you take your little first bread, put it on there, and then you go in with your meat and cheese or your peanut butter and jelly, tomatoes and mayonnaise, whatever it is that you're going to put in your sandwich. That is like the glitters and the hearts. And then I go in with the last bead of clear, which would be the top layer of bread. So just look at encapsulation like a sandwich. Only thing is, once you put your glitters or whatever it is that you're encapsulating, make sure you cure that. So that way when you go in with that next layer of clear, it don't move them. All right, went in with the neon yellow, pink, and then I finished this up with the glitter pink. Gave that a cure. Everything was fully cured on the underside, so that was that. I didn't need to show all of that process. And then after I took them off, went ahead and wiped them down. Here's the nails before I filed. I do not have any filing for you guys, but here they are after I filed. Wasn't a whole lot to them. Just it is what it is. Go ahead and with a little bit of Vanillisa's top coat, thin layer, just to make sure it's nice and even, no fuzzies. Go ahead and wipe off the extra down the side so I can keep my shape nice and crisp. Gave that a cure. Now these are beads. I got them from AliExpress, but they was perfect for this set because I used neon hearts, and so these neon heart beads went perfectly. Now, over on Instagram, I had a few people saying that they thought that those hearts looked like balls, pretty much. And so I got a good laugh out of that. But they are heart beads, and I'm not really sure, well, how their eyes took these little hearts and made it into some. I don't know, right? But whatever. Put these little hearts on there, put them where I need them to be, make sure everything is nice and straight. And then I gave that a 60-second cure. And that was it for the bling. So here is the set all finished. Again, I love this set. I just think they were very, very pretty. Great for the holiday. And yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching these videos. I definitely appreciate it. I know I've been slacking on these videos, so I definitely will try to hurry up and get caught up. But thank you guys. I appreciate your love and support. And you know I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.